Good morning, students. On behalf of Alpha Matriculation Higher Secondary School, I welcome you all for this digital journey. So, in this video, we are going to start with the chapter 1 Number Systems and Computer Arithmetic. In this chapter, we are going to learn about how the number system has been evolved and what are all the various number systems available and how the binary number system is mainly used in computers and the various conversions from one number system to another number system and the basic binary addition and subtraction, how we are going to represent the negative numbers in the binary system. First, we will start with the number system. So, the concept of counting numbers is started 20,000 years ago by Africans with the help of the series of lines. They used the lines for counting the numbers. And also, the Arabians use zero and the place value system. So you might have learned about the place value system from the ancient Indians, and the Arabians use zero and the place value system for counting the numbers. So likewise, the number system concept has been evolved. So as we the user working with the computer, we need to know the common number system that are used in the computers. The decimal number system, first one is the basic one, the decimal number system. It has the number base value as 10. It means that it contains 10 numbers, so numbers starting from 0 to 9. And the next one is a binary number system. Bi means 2. It has two numbers. Starting number is 0. For all the number system, the starting number is 0. So two numbers means 0 and 1. And next one is the octal number system. So the number system has the base value 8. So it has the 8 numbers starting from 0 to 7. And next one, the last one is a hexadecimal number system. The base value is 16. So it has from 0 to 15. The number starting from 0 to 15. So this is all the common number system that are used in the computers. So let us see one by one in detail. First, we will start with the decimal number system because it is the most commonly used decimal number system in our day-to-day life, even in mathematics. So we told that decimal number system will have the base value as 10. It means that it has 10 numbers starting from 0 to 9. So here you see the example 532 base 10. Whenever you write the number in the number system, you must mention the base value clearly. So 532 base 10. You have to write the number from right to left. Starting from 2, you have to start. So 2 into 10 is the base value and power start from 0. So 2 into 10 power 0. And next you move on to the 3. 3 into 10 power 1. And last digit is 5. 5 into 10 power 2. So like that you have to write the representation of the decimal number system. So here you see the position. The first position starts in the rightmost digit, the first unit place. So starts from the unit place and move on to the 10th place and hundreds, like that it goes on based on the place value. And the weightage is mentioned as 10 power 0. The 10 is the base value. And last we have mentioned is the given digits. So here the given number is 1024. The number 1024 is expanded. So you have to multiply the digit and the weightage. So 4 into 10 power 0. So 10 power 0 means the value is 1. So anything has the power 0, any number has the power 0, the value is 1. So 4 into 1. And next 2 into 10 power 1. So 2 into 10 is 20. And 0 into 10 power 2, that is 10 square is 100. Anything we multiply with 0 is 0. And 1 into 10 cube, 10 power 3, 1 into 1000, that is 1000. So we have to add all the resultant value, that is 4 plus 20 plus 0 plus 1000, that is 1024 base 10. This is how the decimal number arrived. And next one is a binary number system. So we told that the binary number system will have by means 2, it has only two numbers, that is 0 and 1, and they are arranged in various combination to represent all the other number systems. So by combination of 0 and 1, so all the other number system can be easily arrived. So first you will see the conversion of decimal to binary. So how the decimal number is converted to binary number. So binary numbers can be constructed from the decimal numbers very easily. For example, we have to divide the given number by 2, because we are going to convert the decimal number into binary. The base value for binary is 2. So we have to divide the given decimal number by 2. So here they have given the number as 28. So first we have to divide the number 28 by 2. So division by 2 is 28 by 2, and the quotient is 14, and the remainder is 0. And next we have to divide the quotient, the first quotient what we have got, we have to divide again by 2, and 14 by 2, and the quotient is 7, remainder is 0. And again we have to repeat the same step for the quotient 7 by 2, the quotient is 3, and the remainder is 1. And we have to repeat the same process until we get the quotient as 0. So this is how we have to convert the decimal number to binary. While writing the result, you have to write from bottom, you have to take the remainder part only, from bottom to top. So from bottom to top you have to write, say starting from 1 1 1 0 0, like that. From bottom to top you have to write the answer. That is how we have to convert the decimal to binary. So next we are going to see from binary to decimal. So we have seen in the previous decimal to binary. Now we are going to convert the binary to decimal. So consider the example. We told that binary number will be only two numbers. Combination of two numbers we can create the other decimal number system. So first example, 110 111. You have to write the base value 2. That is the important thing, because it is a binary number system. So here the same procedure. You have to write from right side, the left rightmost number, that is the ones digit. From the ones digit you have to write the number. So starting from 1 into 2 power 0, because here binary number, so we are going to use the number as 2 power 0, whereas in decimal we use 10. Here 2 power 0, and likewise from ones digit and next to 10th digit and hundreds digit, thousand digit, like that. Then place value system you have to write starting from the ones digit. So 1 into 2 power 0, and 1 into 2 power 1, and 1 into 2 power 2, 0 into 2 power 3, again 1 into 2 power 4, and 1 into 2 power 5. So like that, from rightmost bit you have to write the numbers. So you have to manipulate, you have to calculate. 1 into 2 power 5 is 32. So that is 2 power 5 is 32, 1 into 32 is 32, and 1 into 2 power 4 is 16. So you have to multiply all the numbers, and finally you have to add all the resultant value, and that 55 is the decimal number. So for the given binary number, the equivalent decimal number is 55, and you have to mention the base value. Similarly, the other example is given 101100. So you have to start from the ones digit, and 0 into 2 power 0, 0 into 2 power 1, 1 into 2 power 2, 1 into 2 cube, 0 into 2 power 4, 1 into 2 power 5. And you have to multiply all the values, and finally you have to add the resultant value. So for the given binary number, the decimal value is 44. Next, we are going to see about the binary calculation. So binary calculation comprises of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division on binary numbers. So but a computer carries out the multiplication as a repeated addition. So continuously repeating the addition process, it do the multiplication process, and a division as a repeated subtraction. So even subtraction is done as a addition for the negative numbers in the binary method. First, we will see about the binary addition. So there are some rules to be followed while doing binary addition. So first, 0 plus 0 is 0. These 5 rules must be kept in mind while doing binary addition. So 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, and 1 plus 0 is 1. So till now there is no problem. Whereas 1 plus 1 is 10. In decimal only, 1 plus 1 is 2. Whereas here 1 plus 1 is 10 in binary. Here 0 is written under the same column and 1 is moved to the next place as a carryover. And the last one is 1 plus 1 plus 1. That is the first two addition is 10. We have seen in the fourth rule. So we are adding one more. So 10 plus 1 is 11. The same here, 1 is written in the same column, and the second one, that is 1 in the 10th place, must move to the next place as a carryover. So let us see the examples. So first, add 1001 base 2 and 101 base 2. So we are going to add these two numbers. So first, the first place, ones place, we are going to add 1 plus 1 is 10. We have seen in the fourth rule. So we are writing the 0 in the same column, and we are writing the 1 in the next place as a carryover. And 1 plus 0 is 1, and 0 plus 1 is 1, and the last one doesn't have any digit. So 1 directly we are going to write the 1. So this is how we have to do the binary addition. Next, we are going to see about the binary subtraction. So there are some rules for binary subtraction. We have to follow that. So first is 0 minus 0 is 0, and 1 minus 0 is 1, and 1 minus 1 is 0. Till now there is no problem. And in the fourth rule, you see 0 minus 1. So from 0 we cannot subtract 1, but the result is 1. We have to borrow 1 from the previous digit. So immediate left digit, we have to borrow 1 from the previous digit. So the 0 becomes 10. Here the 0 becomes, when we borrow the 1 from the previous immediate left digit, the 0 becomes 10. So 10 minus 1, here the result is 1. So that's how we have to subtract 0 minus 1. So let us see the example. So 1001 base 2 from 1011 base 2. So we are going to subtract. So 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. And here 0 minus 0 is 0, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So in this there is no problem. Now let us see the next example. Subtract 1101 base 2 from 10110 base 2. So here the first digit 0 minus 1. We are going to borrow 1 from the immediate left, the previous digit. So we are going to cancel the 10th place 1, and there if you borrow 1 from the immediate left means it becomes 0. So we are going to borrow 1 from the immediate left, and 0 becomes 10. So 10 minus 1, it is 1. And already, since we have borrowed, the 1 becomes 0. So 0 minus 0, it is 0, and 1 minus 1 is 0, and again you see 0 minus 1. So you have to borrow 1 from the immediate left digit. So we are cancelling that last digit 1, and we are carrying 1 from the previous digit, and 0 becomes 10, and 10 minus 1 is 1. So this is how we have to do the binary subtraction. So next is the representation of negative numbers. So in decimals, we use negative numbers to represent below 0. So the numbers that are below 0, we represent as a negative numbers in decimals. Whereas in binary also, we can represent the negative numbers. So there are many ways to represent the negative numbers in binary numbers. So one widely used method is 2's complement representation. So for representing the negative numbers in the binary number system, we use 2's complement representation. So before we find the 2's complement, we must find the 1's complement. So both 1's complement and 2's complement are used to represent the negative numbers in the binary number system. So first you will see what is 1's complement. So 1's complement of a binary number is nothing but is just replacing, it is inverting all zeros as 1 and 1 as 0. So just we have to invert all the given binary numbers, 0 as 1 and 1 as 0. So here you see the example, the given binary number 0001. The 1's complement is you have to invert all the numbers, 0 as 1 and 1 as 0. So you see 1110. So likewise it has returned, it has converted. So second example is 0011. The 1's complement is 1111. It is just opposite, the inversion of the given binary number. Likewise we have to find the 1's complement number. Next is a 2's complement representation. So 2's complement of a binary number is obtained by adding 1 to the 1's complement. So adding 1 to the 1's complement, we get 2's complement. So it gives a negative of the original binary number. So first the decimal number is converted to the binary number, and the converted binary number is to be changed to the 1's complement, and we have to add 1 to the 1's complement, so that you will be getting the 2's complement. So that 2's complement is the negative of the original number. So that's how we are going to represent the negative numbers in the binary number system. So for example, in the previous table we have seen that for the binary number 0001, the 1's complement is 1110. That is, we inverted all zeros and 1, and now we are going to add 1. Adding 1 in the 1's column, in the 1's place, we have to add 1 in the rightmost bit, rightmost number, you have to add 1. So now adding 1, you see the number changes, that is 0 plus 1 is 1. The remaining 3 ones will be same. So the 2's complement is 1111. That is, it is a value of minus 1. So the decimal number is 1. We have converted to binary, and we have found the 1's complement, and we have added 1 to the 1's complement, and the result is 2's complement, and it gives the negative of the original decimal number, that is minus 1. Similarly, the decimal number for decimal number 8 is binary is 1000, and 1's complement is 0111. We are going to add 1 to the rightmost number, and the 2's complement is again 1000, which is minus 8. So likewise we have to find the 2's complement of the given decimal number. So here you see the tabular column for the binary number and its decimal equivalent positive number and its 2's complement representation. Normally we can represent the decimal numbers from of 0 to 15 in the binary system by 4-bit combination ranging from 0000 to 1111. So all of these are positive numbers. Whereas in 2's complement, we use 16 combination to represent the 0. So the positive number from 1 to 7 and the negative numbers, that is minus 1 to minus 8. So that is given in the table. So from this table, we can verify the 2's complement or obtained using the procedure described above the 1's complement, that is 1's complement plus 1. For example, 4 base 10. You take the decimal number 4 base 10, it is represented as 0100 to the base 2. The 1's complement is 1011, that is inverting all the values, and adding 1 to that is 1100. You see the minus 4 value is 1100. So like this we have to convert the given decimal number and given negative decimal number to the binary and finding 1's complement and adding 1 to that, finding the 2's complement for the given negative decimal number. Next is 2's complement arithmetic addition. So 2's complement arithmetic addition is very similar to the binary addition. So for example, you take minus 5 and minus 3. So adding these two numbers, the value for 2's complement value for minus 5 is 1011 and value for minus 3 is 1101. So when you add these two numbers, you get 11000. The answer is 11000. And we told that for binary we take only the 4 bit combination. So we take from rightmost number and till the 4th bit number, and so the answer will be 1000, and the remaining one, the 5th digit, will represent as it is a negative number. If it is 1, the answer is negative number. If it is 0 means the 5th digit, if it is 0 means then the answer is positive number. So this is how we identify the negative and positive number in binary arithmetic. And next one is a 2's complement arithmetic subtraction. So for subtraction, the 2's complement of the second number is added to the first number. So this is similar to carrying out the subtraction by adding the additive inverse of the second number. So that means that we are going to add the inverse of the second number to the first number. So without getting complicated, we see the example. So 7 minus 3. So it means that 7 plus of minus 3. So we have to inverse the second number. We have to inverse the second number. We have to find the 2's complement for the second number and we are going to add with the first number. So value for 7 is, that is the direct binary value for 7 is 0111, and for 3 is binary value is 0011. We have to find 2's complement. So we have to find the 1's complement and we have to add 1. So the value for 2's complement values for minus 3 is 1101. Now we are going to add the value of binary value of 7 and the 2's complement of 3, and the result is, you see, 101000. So 101000. So in the result there is an excess 5 digits. So since we are using 4 bit in arithmetic, the leftmost bit, the first digit, is a carry over digit, that is a overflow, that is an additional digit which can be ignored only in subtraction, not in addition. So the result is 0100, which is the value is 4. Next we are going to see about the octal number system. So octal number system has the base value 8. So for converting the given binary number into an octal number, we have to group or combine the given binary number into 3 digit from the rightmost bit. From the right to left you have to group. So here you see the example, the given binary number is 1100 and 1111. So this is the given binary number. So you have to group as a 3 digit from rightmost bit. From the right bit you have to group. So this is how you have to separate the group of given binary number into an octal number. Then you have to find the respective value for the corresponding octal value for the each and every group. Each and every 3 numbers you have to find the octal number. Say for example, for 110 the octal number is 6, and 011 the octal number is 3, and for 111 the octal number is 7, which is given in the table. So for the given binary number, the equivalent octal number is 6, 3, 7, and the base value is 8. So this is how we have to convert the given binary number into a octal number system. And the last one is a hexadecimal number system. So for hexadecimal number system, the base value is 16. It will be having 16 numbers from 0 to 15. For 0 to 9, it is same as a decimal number system. Whereas after 9, that is from 10 to 15, it is represented as a alphabets from A to F. So you can see the table from 0 to 9, it is same as a decimal number system. For 10, they have given as a alphabet A. Likewise, it goes on till F. For 15, the hexadecimal representation is F. Here you see the example. So convert FA9, that is base 16, into binary number. So in the previous table, they have given till A, that is the value, binary value for A is 1010. Likewise, for F is 1111, and for 9, that is 1001. So now you have to write the found binary number in order. So FA9 for F1111 and A1010, and for 9 1001, and you have to mention the base value as 2. So with this, the chapter 1 gets completed. Thank you, students.